Unboxing the Epomaker Brick 87, and I believe up here you can actually add Legos, and I am a big Lego guy, so let's get into this. If you want to check this keyboard out for yourself, Amazon links below, but let's get this unboxed. A tab right here. I like the little icons there. Pretty basic packaging, but pretty consistent with Epomaker. I love the little Lego bricks there. That is cool. That's a nice little touch. Let's get it open. Accessories are underneath with an exclamation point. Let's get this out. Ooh, we have some loose keycaps there. Interesting. Let's put these back in. This actually gives us a good chance to check out the keycaps. Nice and frickin' thick. These are some thick boys. Yeah, right away. Oh my Lord, that is cool. These are sliders right here. We turn on the ISO so you can see these are frickin' like volume knobs or sliders. Like, that is so cool. I've never seen it right there before. That's awesome. All right, but it's yelling at me for accessories, so no way. We have a little like knockoff Lego person, and you actually have to put the arms in. You never have to do that with Legos. That's interesting. Keycap puller, switch puller, Epomaker Flamingo switches, which I love. I love these switches. They're a fantastic budget switch that don't feel like a budget switch though. They're very nice. Got a great sound too. You have a command and some extra keycaps there for Mac, and then just a basic white cable. But let's get to the keyboard itself. Let's check this out. We have Lego bricks on the top here. Looks like we also have some like pull-out things. Oh, interesting. So you can actually put those down there. That looks like a different connection style. Okay, so these can't connect to the Lego bricks. These are probably designed for actual Legos, and the same thing on either side, which is interesting. Maybe that's for like how you can build certain builds. Let's get this little guy open. Let's pop him together. Ooh, that went in way too easy. That's not gonna last very long. And then put his hands in, and then he's got a little hat on. We'll do it. And then a little sword. Now I have real Legos, so you know, I'm actually gonna be using real Legos on this, but let's see how it attaches. Looks like exactly the same in terms of its connection points. Ooh, not as stiff, right? We don't expect that, but not as stiff. It easily comes off, way easier than Lego, which is unfortunate because that's literally the whole point of this. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna try using real Legos on this and we'll see how good it is. But regardless of that, you can see here, his hands don't even stay upright, right there. They like barely stay upright. So yeah, if you wanna do this, use real Legos. I'm gonna test out and see how that works, but that'll be in the full review. Let's see how the keyboard is itself. First of all, I love the angledness. I think it's really, really unique here. I actually really like seeing this. Regardless if you actually use this to build on, I'm obsessed with Legos, so I'm really focusing on this. The USB-C is up there, which I don't love because you can see if it's up there, your cable is gonna plug in here, especially if you have a custom cable, and it has to go way down. You can see here, that's the side profile. So your cable has to go like that. That looks a little bit messy. I don't love that, but it might work for some custom cables. You can see here, here's a little cheap custom cable. We plug it in, maybe it'll look good. I don't know, let's see. Maybe that actually does look good. Maybe that looks cool. It kind of sits out like that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. All right, I take that back. If you style it in a certain way, I think it could look good, but I love these. I don't know what they're for. Do they do volume? Like this one's perfect. That one is, I think it's hitting something. I don't know. So not perfect, but I would way rather have them than not have them. I mean, that's really cool. Dual stage risers on the back, which is nice. We've got rubber on each of the corners, and then look at that, USB-C dongle. That must be a dongle, right? Oh, it pulls out, okay. So we got the dongle right in there, and I think it's magnetic. Let's see. Yep, magnetic. So that's really nice to get it out. It's actually pretty easy now that I figured it out, but let's get to how it sounds itself. I'm just gonna feel it. Ooh, I love that sound. Yes, ma'am. That's a nice sound. All right, I'm gonna put the mic up to it. Very PE foamy. Damn, that is a solid spacebar. Very, very nice. Okay, even if the bricks up here suck, this thing sounds freaking good. Yeah, I like this keyboard a lot. The switches are the flamingos, and I don't know if they are lubed. I can't really tell if they are lubed. It's definitely lighter. There's definitely a little bit of scratchiness there, and I think that's why this gives me a little bit of like not quite as refined, but Yeah, that's definitely it. If these are lubed, if these are factory lubed, it's just not a bunch, and it could get a whole lot better if you did a hand lubing job with this, which really doesn't cost much money, just quite a bit of time. But out of the box, I think this thing is great, and overall, I'm really impressed with it. If the Lego bricks work well with actual Legos, this is a big thumbs up for me. But yeah, we'll have to see in the full review. The Epomaker Brick 87 coming in at a price tag of $109.99. This is a very special keyboard. Obviously by the name, it is brick, so Legos. Although not licensed, I don't think. Now this is a TKL form factor and is overall a super cool, quirky keyboard. Especially if you are a Lego lover like me, you can literally build off of your keyboard. Like literally build off of it. The case is a 2-piece plastic shell, and there's a switch on the right side to switch connection modes, and then one on the left to turn it on and off. Now, one of the most interesting things is that this has 2 like roller scroll wheels on the bottom front chin of the keyboard. It's a very interesting place to put it. It's actually very cool. One of them is for volume control and the other one is for RGB brightness. Very cool integration, actually works pretty well. However, occasionally one of them gets a little bit stuck, so you kind of have to like push it a little bit harder, but you know, it's cool that it's there. I'd rather have it than not have it. Then on top of that, you get that awesome, glorious Lego bar, which you can attach genuine Legos to it, and I did. Lego figures fit snugly, and you can remove them if you want to totally customize it. So very, very cool. Now, as for dampening, this has a ton of EVA foam in the case, a bunch of switch pads, a layer of cotton for more dampening between the plate and the PCB, and overall, I think they did a great job. I love the sound profile of this keyboard. It sounds like a custom, it sounds expensive, and it looks sweet. Not only just because of the Lego bar, but definitely some points up for that. For colorways, this actually comes in quite a few. You can get this in a clear smoky black, a gray green, a gray pink, and then a white purple. Now for switches, this uses Epomaker's own switches, and I'm a fan of them. You have a choice between the Wisteria, Flamingos, and Peace Lily. These are all linears. Or you can get Gateron Pro Yellows. Now, of all those options, I would definitely pick Epomaker's over the Pro Yellows, but I guess if you're a gamer, then yeah, you can get the yellows. I got the Flamingos because I actually love the Flamingos. I think it is an excellent switch for the price. However, there's no stock option for tactiles. So if you do want tactiles, you're gonna have to modify it afterwards. However, that's not a problem because obviously this is fully compatible with 3 and 5-pin switches. Now, all of these switches are factory lube and they did a great job here. It feels and sounds really good. The Flamingos are definitely in an enthusiast grade switch. That's what I would call an enthusiast grade switch. Not like crazy, crazy high, but definitely in that realm. This is not like a budget switch. Now, keycaps here, they are PBT with a very smooth texture and a matte finish. These again have a great thickness, though the printing is a little inconsistent in terms of like boldness. However, if you're not a stickler for that, the thickness on this does create a nice sound profile. The stabilizers here are well tuned and very well lubed. There is a very slight tick on the spacebar, but that is slight. But overall, very well done. Don't take my word for it though, take a listen to the sound test. And that is how it sounds. But with that, let's talk connectivity. You can use this wired with a USB Type-C, wirelessly with Bluetooth 5.0, or a 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle. As for battery size, this has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. The RGB here is bright and well diffused. There's tons of modes, static colors. It's really got everything you'd want, including south-facing LEDs, which is not something I expected. Again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review, high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.